Ok, bueno, este podcast va a ser en inglés, así que a partir de este momento vamos a cambiar a ese idioma porque la intención es que también nuestros amigos de esa habla puedan aprender de nuestra mitología. Okay, guys, let's do this. I suppose you're tired, but let me introduce myself first of all. Probably you have seen my videos, and I have seen that most of you activate the subtitles in English. So that reason made me, let's say, create this small podcast. Of course, this is the first video. This is the introduction, so it's quite informal. Okay? What are you gonna find in this channel? Well, I'm pretty sure that if you are a mythology lover, you identify really easy dragons, fairies, trolls, dwarves, vampires, and so on. But here in Mexico, we have a very, very extensive mythology. And it's not only Aztec. That is actually a misunderstanding around the world. Mexico was not governed only by Aztecs, Mayans, or Teotihuacans, which are, let's say, the most famous. In fact, we have more than 68 cultures, and most of them are actually still alive. So, yeah, not all of them used the plumes and the elegant macuahuitl, which is the obsidian sword, and so on. But all of them have creatures, let's say, spiritual creators more than gods. And of course, I will be more than pleased to orientate you if you have any questions. You can leave them below here in the, let's say, the question box. I don't know how to call it. So, the first chapter is going to be next week. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more, let's say, structured. And we're going to talk about the Aztec mythical creatures. Not the gods, not Huitzilopochtli, not Quetzalcoatl, because I guess that is already overexploited in every language. I am going to talk to you about the, let's say, not very commonly named creatures like the Amoxhuaques, the Tlacanexquimilis, the Ixpuxtequi, which were creatures from the Nahua mythology and civilization, the Aztec Empire, and they terrorized their citizens. Also, some of them have, let's say, a way to promote good among the huts of the Aztecs, because not everything was about blood, huts, and sacrifice. There was also honor, there was a mental richness and development, spirituality, and the most important is if you have a nice tongue, if you are gentle to others, then you will transcend in a better way once you die and you go to the Mictlan. Also, there is a good teaching among all these. For example, if you mistreat your dogs specifically in life, you won't be properly received on the underworld. What would that mean? Something really nasty. That you will become, let's say, a ghost for eternity. You will never find peace. And the most frustrating thing about mistreating dogs in life is because in death, they will help you cross the first river of the 9 levels compounded by the Mictlan, the Apanohualcalhuia. Yeah, it's complicated to pronounce, so just enjoy the sound. So, if this dog in the underworld refuses to transport your soul to the other side of the river so you can confront the first challenge, then you will relay there in the sands of forgotten, let's say in the land of the forgotten. So no one will remember you here in the living world, and no one will recognize you in the dead world. So yeah, it's quite a problem. All of these things are, let's say, kind of the stories that you are going to find out in this channel, in this podcast, that I will do my best to explain and also to provide you good stories so you can relax and you can find them entertaining and also learn about the ancient Mexican wisdom, because trust me, it is an amazing world. And yes, I come from work, but hey, I love story tales, and what better than rescuing our mythical origins. So, see you on the next chapter. Don't worry, I will announce it with time. Hope you have enjoyed this video. See you next week.